What happens when you mix the king of pop, a legendary filmmaker, and the creator of Star Wars with groundbreaking Disney technology? Captain EO. Now picture this. It was 1986, and Disney unveils a revolutionary attraction unlike anything the world has ever seen. Captain EO wasn't just an attraction. It was a full-blown cinematic experience, featuring Michael Jackson as a galactic hero. With dazzling visuals, unforgettable music, and a heartwarming message, it felt like stepping into a blockbuster movie. But what truly set it apart was its innovation. This wasn't just entertainment, it was a huge glimpse into the future of theme parks. So, what made Captain EO so groundbreaking, and why did it leave such a lasting impression? In the mid-1980s, Disney was at a crossroad. The company was desperate to reinvigorate its theme parks with fresh ideas that would capture the imagination of a new generation. Enter Captain EO, a short film that was shown at Disney theme parks as part of an attraction with in-theater effects. It was a bold experiment that fused music, technology, and storytelling in a way no one had ever attempted before. But before we get into it, can you please do us a huge favor and hit the free subscribe button? It just takes one click, and it really means the world to us. Thanks so much. Now let's get back to the show. The story of Captain EO begins with a simple idea: to create an attraction that would put Disney at the cutting edge of entertainment. Remember, I mentioned Disney's desperation to reinvigorate their parks? Well, the 1980s were a time of rapid technological advancement, and Disney wanted to capitalize on the booming popularity of 3D films. To make this dream a reality, they turned to some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Michael Jackson, who was at the peak of his career following the global success of Thriller, was chosen to star in the attraction. His star power was unmatched, and his unique blend of music and dance was the perfect fit for a sci-fi adventure. Also, being a huge Disney fan, he had long dreamed of collaborating with the company. As Disney executives were brainstorming ways to create a cutting-edge attraction at that time, who else would they have chosen? Leave us a comment if there's another celebrity you could picture in this lead role. But Disney didn't just stop at one icon. They decided to combine Jackson's star power with the storytelling expertise of George Lucas, the mastermind behind Star Wars, to write the story and produce the film. And to direct, they enlisted Francis Ford Coppola, the visionary filmmaker behind The Godfather. The result? A 17-minute 3D film that was as ambitious as it was expensive. With a budget of $23 million, Captain EO became the most expensive film ever made per minute at the time. That would be over $65 million today. Captain EO tells the story of a ragtag group of space travelers led by Michael Jackson as the captain. Their mission? To deliver a mysterious gift to the Supreme Leader, played by Angelica Houston, a tyrannical ruler who has plunged her planet into darkness. EO's mission is dangerous, but he believes in the power of music to bring light to even the darkest of places. EO is accompanied by a quirky crew of misfits. Fuzzball, a tiny winged creature who serves as EO's loyal sidekick. Hooter, a clumsy but lovable alien who plays the synthesizer. Major Domo and Minor Domo, robotic crew members with unique talents. And Idie and Odie, two small, mischievous alien twins. Be sure to stay to the end of this video to see where some of these characters are today. Upon arriving at the Supreme Leader's desolate planet, EO and his crew are captured by her army of cybernetic henchmen. The Supreme Leader, a menacing figure encased in wires and metal, sentences EO to be thrown into a dungeon. But before the sentence was carried out, EO uses the power of music and dance to fight back. Performing the song "We're Here to Change the World," EO transforms the Supreme Leader and her minions into beautiful light-filled beings. The dark industrial planet is also restored to a lush, vibrant paradise. With the mission complete, EO and his crew celebrate their victory and fly off into the stars, leaving behind a transformed world and a powerful message. The creativity, love, and music can overcome even the greatest darkness. This cinematic adventure was filled with details that were out of this world. I did mention music, right? The film featured 2 original songs by Jackson, We Are Here to Change the World and Another Part of Me. These tracks became instant hits, with the latter even making its way onto Jackson's Bad album. The movie had 3D effects that made you feel like you were part of the action. Captain EO was light years ahead of its time. One of the most groundbreaking aspects of Captain EO was its use of 3D technology. Audiences didn't just watch the film, they experienced it. The theater was equipped with state-of-the-art effects, including smoke, lasers, and even fiber optics, to create an immersive environment. Disney also introduced a custom sound system called 4D, which combined surround sound with physical effects like vibrating seats to make the action feel more real. When Captain EO shot lasers from his hands, the entire theater lit up in sync with the film. Captain EO's 3D effects were so advanced that the film had to be re-rendered multiple times during production to perfect the visuals. When Captain EO debuted, it was a cultural event. It premiered on September 12, 1986 at Disneyland and Epcot in Florida the following day. The launch was a massive spectacle, complete with red carpets, celebrities, and fireworks. The attraction was an instant hit, with fans lining up for hours to catch a glimpse of Michael Jackson in his sci-fi glory. The theaters were specifically retrofitted to accommodate the film's unique effects. As guests donned their 3D glasses, they were transported to another world, where Jackson's music and the film's vibrant visuals created an unforgettable experience. Here's another fun fact. The film's title, Captain EO, comes from the Greek word eos, meaning dawn, symbolizing a dawn of a new era in creativity and Disney attractions. But alas, even the brightest stars can fade. But what has caused Captain EO to lose its luster? The biggest shadow over Captain EO comes from its star, Michael Jackson. While the attraction was immensely popular during its initial run, Jackson's personal controversies later in life, ranging from child abuse allegations, questionable relationships with children, and his eccentric behavior, even his prescription drug use, caused Disney to distance itself from the attraction. Following Michael Jackson's death in 2009, Disney brought Captain EO back as a tribute to the late pop icon. The attraction, now called Captain EO Tribute, reopened in 2010 at Disneyland and other parks around the world. Some questioned whether Disney should honor him, given the allegations and legal issues surrounding his legacy. However, others saw it as a celebration of his artistic contributions, focusing on his music and talent rather than his personal life. The re-release was met with overwhelming enthusiasm, as fans flocked to relive the magic of Captain EO. For many, it was a chance to celebrate Jackson's artistry and remember a time when theme park attractions were groundbreaking cultural events. During its return, Disney added a brief tribute to Michael Jackson at the end of the film, showcasing his impact on music and entertainment. Another reason the attraction ultimately closed was its high production costs. Captain EO was one of the most expensive theme park attractions ever produced at the time. The 17-minute film reportedly cost $23 to $30 million to create, making it even more expensive per minute than most feature films. This led to some internal criticism about whether the investment was worth it, especially given the financial struggles Disney faced in the mid-1980s. As Captain EO began to show its age, Disney decided to replace it with Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, a new 3D attraction that used the same theater but featured updated effects and a more modern storyline. Fans were divided. While some welcomed the change, others mourned the loss of Captain EO, which had become a nostalgic favorite. Captain EO officially closed for good in 2015, but its legacy remains. The attraction set a new standard for what theme park experiences could be, blending music, technology, and storytelling in a way that inspired countless other projects. Today, Captain EO is remembered as a bold experiment that pushed the boundaries of what Disney could achieve. It's a testament to the power of collaboration, the magic of imagination, and the enduring appeal of Michael Jackson's music. The original Captain EO theaters are now home to attractions like Mickey's PhilharMagic and Disney and Pixar's Short Film Festival. But fans still reminisce about the days when Michael Jackson ruled the galaxy. And as of very recently, Captain EO has had sort of a resurgence. The new Disney Plus series Skeleton Crew has a lot of details that point to the Disney attraction. First off, it has the George Lucas connection in both shows. It also has a lot of similarities in the characters. In the early episode, the kids find themselves in a pirate hangout while exploring. One of the children discovers a stall selling various exotic creatures in cages. It turns out that one of the creatures is the same species as Fuzzball from Captain EO. The new series also features the elephant-like alien Neil, who resembles Hooter from Captain EO. The main child character, Wim, also resembles Captain EO, played by MJ, which is why lots of fans are speculating that this is the prequel to Captain EO. To top it off, the premiere of Skeleton Crew was held in the same theater in Tomorrowland that was home to the Captain EO attraction, giving it a stronger connection and homage to where it came from. We think it's really cool that this popular film is getting a little recognition with the current happenings in the Star Wars universe. And just think, the next time you visit a Disney park and marvel at its immersive attractions, remember Captain EO, the intergalactic hero who paved the way for it all.